Hello everybody, Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley with you on this Wednesday afternoon. Hopefully you're having a good one. We've been mainly dry today, but still plenty humid and pretty warm as well. The heat, the humidity still building into the area, and there's no stop. There's no sign of that slowing down over the next several days. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to be doing what we're doing for a little while longer, and each afternoon as well, tracking the radar. The last couple of days have been a little bit more active. Today, a little bit less active. So let's get right to it, show you what we're looking at. I'm going to start you out with a camera right now. This is, of course, Winston-Salem looking to the south here, noticing some clouds. But if you look very carefully, there's also a decent amount of rain falling from some of these clouds as well. So that is a bit of a thunderstorm here. There's not too many in our area to track, but we have at least a couple I can show you on radar. So at the 6:30 hour, where are they and where are they going? Let's give you the radar tour. Start you out with the wide view, and you'll notice throughout the day today, most of them have been focused out in the North Carolina mountains, a little Carolina Summer Weather 101. We always have the heat and humidity. You usually need to have a trigger of some kind, some sort of trigger to pop those thunderstorms and get them going. The way that you do that is you have to have some sort of natural barrier. So a lot of times the mountains, with their higher elevation, they can serve as a little boost for rising air, and that can create some daytime thunderstorms. Another way to do it is out of the coast. The sea breeze can kick them off in the afternoon. We don't typically have those aids to pop the storms around here, so we can tend to be a little bit quieter each summer afternoon. But even still, there have been able to be a couple storms pop up today. Earlier, we were tracking a few in Alamance County. They've all moved off to the north now, so we're way up here in Caswell County right now. Milton, Estelle, Highway 62, Highway 119. Pretty heavy rain in this, and this is kind of moving its way off to the north. So the storm motion today is south to north. Yesterday, the motion was east to west, so they've switched around a little bit. Alamance, you're clear at the moment. Guilford County, though, this is a change from really just the last 10 or 15 minutes. If you'll notice, a couple of small little downpours have started to pop up from time to time. And so what are we tracking over there? Well, we're keeping an eye on things. It's, of course, Wyndham Championship week, and every year it seems like we have at least a couple of these showers and storms popping up for the tournament. If we look a little bit closer, there is a little bit of a shower right about here. So Sedgefield Country Club is located just there. Here is a shower just on the other side of Guilford College Road. It's not all that heavy, but it's headed up toward Wendover next, and it'll cross I-40. Farther up the line, there's another downpour here close to Oak Ridge. This is right along Highway 73 and Oak Ridge and 150. So it's moving up between Oak Ridge and Stokesdale would be up next. In fact, there's another little shower up here near Stokesdale and Ellisboro Road. So you can see that decently heavy shower. They're all moving off to the north. And another one, I was just showing it to you on the sky camera, but in Winston-Salem, we have this shower, a bit of a downpour that popped up right about here near Clemensville Road and Swaimtown. So that one's pretty heavy as well. It is slowly moving to the north. So if you're in downtown Winston-Salem, you didn't get any rain the other day, but there's a chance you could get some of that heading into the next several hours. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, that's pretty much it locally. There are a few heavy storms over in the foothills. Keep an eye on this if you're in Wilkes County or anywhere like that. It could be headed your way. Otherwise, we're pretty high and dry at the moment in most of the area, and it should stay that way through the next several hours. Let's take a look here over the next little bit. Scattered showers and storms will continue through about 10 to 11 o'clock tonight, and then going into tomorrow, we just hit the reset button. So in the morning, not much going on. Midday, similar story. A couple downpours possible, but by and large, the day should be fairly dry. Same thing for Friday. Watching the sky in the afternoon, but not too many popping up around our area. Something else to kind of keep in mind, we saw some of that earlier this morning. It was foggy around the area. we could see fog settling in yet again. So nothing to worry about at the moment, but early tomorrow morning, reduced visibility, that's possible. It might not last that long, but we sure had it earlier this morning, and we could see that fog settling in yet again to start your Thursday. So keep that in mind for the morning commute. Fog could be a bit of an issue. As far as temperatures go, today was pretty warm. We got up to about 87 degrees. Right now it's still in the mid 80s, and there's all the humidity you can stand right now. Maybe you like it. But it's not going anywhere over the next couple of days. We'll keep the humidity around. We'll keep the heat around. In fact, it should get a little bit hotter day by day into the upper 80s and low 90s by early next week. Main points for the forecast the next few afternoons. It'll be dry most of the time, but a few late day thunderstorms are possible each and every afternoon. Rain gear is really something you should have handy because we can never specifically pinpoint exactly where those storms will be popping up each afternoon. It is, of course, the Sedgefield time to shine, the Wyndham Championship, round 1, 2, 3, 4. They get started the next couple of days. What about the course? Well, it should be hot and humid every day. There's a chance of a downpour every day, but I really think that they'll get the action in. There could just be an occasional stoppage. That's something we deal with every year, and the main threshold doesn't necessarily have to do with rain per se. They can handle a passing shower. They don't want to mess with any kind of lightning. So lightning delays are the main concern. About a 10-mile radius is kind of what they can tolerate, but nothing beyond that. So they'll be keeping an eye on the radar through the weekend over at Sedgefield Country Club. And if you're headed over that way, just know there might be a stoppage, but it shouldn't be anything to stop you from going out. Here's the 7-day forecast. Lots of heat, lots of humidity every morning, starting out waking up in the low 70s, each afternoon in the upper 80s to low 90s. So there's a good amount of heat, a good amount of humidity, and something you're going to have to deal with day by day. Rain totals, not expecting them to be very impressive over the next couple of days. Most of us should see between about half an inch or an inch, and that would be about it. That's your forecast. We'll leave you with the 7-day here and be back in just about 2 minutes.